Ayo guys, what's up? It's me, Fang I3anger. In this video, I'm going to be bringing you another FIFA 13 career mode. And in this career mode, I am a manager for West Ham United. If you haven't got a chance to check out the other series, I'm going to say it like I always do. Go back and check out some of the other videos from this so you can see what's been going on this season. As of right now, I think we stand 4th or 5th on the table, though. We're at the top pretty much, doing a really good job. And we play Liverpool in the Capital One Cup, and we start out really nicely. Taylor banks in a sick, nasty shot. I have found out that in World Class, if you are open at any chance in any way in the box, just go ahead and try to take a shot. Try to hit it in the far corner from where you're from, and it seems like it goes in most of the time. It's become like something that's huge for me, and it's helped me win. I get a really nice touch by Memphis Depay right there. Memphis Depay is redonkulous. I'm just going to let you know he's getting better and better. His touch is getting way better. He's making some great shots. I think I've scored like 3 or 4 goals with him now, and I'm really excited on what he's doing with West Ham right now. Although we were up 3-0 and we thought we were just going to take it to the house, they do get a chance to make a little bit of a comeback here. Suarez, of course, if he ever gets in the box and he gets anywhere around your player, he's going to go ahead and he's going to make a shot. But past the half into the second part of the match, we went in and we decided to make some substitutions. I needed to get Collison out. He was looking like he was getting a little bit tired. Still running the 4-5-1 formation. It seems to work really well for me. And I realized I did put a lot of young players in for this because it was a Capital One match. So I figured maybe let some of my young players play because I know that the other team should have been letting their young players play as well. And so I decided to go ahead and do that. So you're going to see that like Potts is in and maybe even Taylor, who I don't normally put in. And I think I accidentally leave this formation as the formation for my next game as well. But as you see here, they try to make a comeback. They get some fancy passing going on, and they actually do get a nice little shot right here. Too bad that Butland is a beast, at least for in this game, he was a beast. And we ended up winning this game 3-1, which is really exciting. That moves us on to the semifinals of the Capital One Cup, which is really awesome. I go ahead and I get a little bit of like a pay raise, or at least they increase my budget by like 12,500, which is exciting. They see a lot of promise in me, so that's good to see. We got QPR game rescheduled. I think we're at the end of November right now, so what's going on is there's not a whole lot of trading or anything like that. We just got a lot of games trying to keep people healthy. Mayaga is trying to make a comeback, and I'm praising Memphis Depay because he is definitely a player that has done great things for my team. An amazing pickup, and I'm still looking to see who exactly I'm going to pick up whenever the transfer window opens. I've got my eyes on a few people. I'm really looking a lot for a right mid, so that's one of my like most needed positions. And so West Ham's going to go up against in the next match against Chelsea. I believe that moves us into the month of December. It's like December 2nd. We're going to be playing Chelsea, who is a crosstown rival. You know, they're London rivals, and so this is going to be a great match. I decided to try out some of these little skill testers here, and I have a hard time trying to get it. I can get it to the left and right corner, but I can't get it to the bottom two. Like, I can get it to the top 2 corners, but not the bottom 2, so I got to work on that. Anyway, Memphis Depay right here is showing you his pace, his speed, and he is literally ridiculous. He gets a beautiful cross. Just take a look at him. He burned that guy completely. That is a Chelsea defender, and he burned him. You need to pick him up. And then, of course, Andy Carroll, somehow, some way, everyone thinks that he's not that great of a player, but in my career mode, he is unstoppable. I've got to be able to get him to stay with West Ham. I've got to do something to get him to stay with us, at least for one more season. They do make a little bit of comeback right here. If Butland would have just got his hands on that and it wouldn't have deflected to Maluda, it wouldn't have been a goal. But unfortunately, it was a goal. And so that brings the score to 2-1. I didn't think that it was going to be like where we were going to completely hold them. But in the second half, they get a yellow card for Ivanovic for sitting there. He's tripping up Taylor. Taylor's trying to just get in the box, and he puts a little bit too much of force into that push. Taylor, I feel like, is possibly getting tired. I think I wanted to do a formation change right here only because I wanted to hold this lead. It was 2-1, so I decided I'm going to go 5-4-1. I'm going to have 5 defenders in the back. That might be something that can benefit me. And then I start taking a look at my my roster for this, and I realize, oh my gosh, these are my players from the Capital One Cup. And I didn't put some of the people in that should be. Like, I had nobody to back up Potts, who's young, and he doesn't have a whole lot of stamina. I didn't have anybody to play the left back position, which was not smart on my behalf. I still have Mayaga on the roster, even though he is not supposed to play. I could put him in, but I could really risk him being injured. and I didn't have a whole lot of people to sub in, but I did notice that Taylor was looking like he was getting semi-rusty, and I needed to put Jarvis in because Jarvis is one of my more physical and more pacey players. So to start out, we come back straight off the subs, and Ivanovic, once again, being a dirty the player that he is, being that dirty player, decides to get a penalty in the box with Memphis Depay, and Memphis Depay is a great penalty kick taker, and of course, he hits it in the top net. It was pretty nice. I was really excited about that. We were up 3-1. No way they're coming back from this, right? Right. Fernando Torres, give me a break. He is the leading goal scorer in our entire league right now, and he is not like that in real life, so I don't understand. But Fernando Torres, of course, comes out of nowhere and is just flying out in the 90th minute. You could only imagine what would happen here. You're up 3-2. It's the 90th minute. Are they going to score this? Yes, always. They're always going to score this. Freaking Terry goes in, banks in that header, and we are ending the match in a draw, 3-3. Very disheartening, only because my team was doing so well. I was playing so well. They were like second on the table. We were like fourth or fifth. So this would have really moved us up and got us, higher, trying to get to that #1 spot. If we're ever going to make it, it just depends. Man City's doing a lot of work, so we have to really start winning some of these matches and getting 3 points instead of 1. But that had to do it for that match, and that was unfortunate. But we're going to go into the next match. I believe my next match will be in a few days. It's going to be against Manchester United, and we all know that that is a extremely hard team to go up against. So I'm going to have to figure out my formation and my roster and see what's going on. Monthly scattering report, it looks like my Jay Redshaw, who I decided to put in South America, ended up getting me a few recruits. It looks like we have a pretty good recruit here in our youth recruit for Matias Blanco, I guess is his name, and he has the potential to be 87 rated, which I could definitely get him there. I'm wondering if I should sign him. That obviously takes away, I get a signing fee and I have weekly wagers, so I don't know if that's something I should do or if I should wait for an even better prospect. So if y'all want to give me any ideas on what we should do with that. I did let go some of the guys that I didn't think were going to have a potential to be very much higher. So right now I'm looking at, he could be, a left mid, center mid. It looks like he can play some defense. So that's not exactly the position I need now, but that might be a position I need in the future. And he's young, of course. And then we got Pablo Ruiz, who could also be a potential higher rated player. And it's telling you their strengths. Some of them, more strengths than others. So I guess you could continue to recruit them for down the road, and then it'll tell me more and more of their strengths. But I decided I'm going to get rid of Nicolas Ayala and Victor Garcia because I didn't think that they met my requirements. And then I'm going to continue recruiting Pablo Ruiz and Matias Blanco and see exactly what's going to go on with them and see if maybe I can find a little bit more out about Matias Blanco before I sign him. Let me know what you guys think about that, though. And that's pretty much it for this series of the FIFA 13 career mode. Tune in for the next series. We'll be playing Manchester United, and hopefully some other cool stuff will go on. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, get Fang Bang Nerds.